For centuries, when early astronomers stood on the desert floor and looked upward, they saw a fixed, unchanging canopy. The consensus was simple. The cosmos was static, permanent, and eternal. An eternal system presents a specific logical puzzle. If the universe has always existed in its exact current state, it requires no physical origin story, no sequence of construction, and no architect to set it in motion. Over 1,400 years ago, the Quranic text presented a different physical model. It described a universe that was highly dynamic, tracing a strict timeline from an absolute point of origin through specific, progressive phases of development. The text emphasizes the sheer magnitude of this physical process. Surah Ghafir notes that the creation of the heavens and the earth is a vastly larger, more complex event than the creation of humanity itself. To map our coordinates within this massive architecture, we have to track the exact sequence the text lays out, starting from a single, compressed point in the dark. Surah Al-Anbiya defines the initial cosmos as Ratq, a single, highly compressed entity. Then comes Fatq, a violent cleaving. The mass is violently ripped open, initiating space and time. This massive rupture maps perfectly to the modern Big Bang model. Alongside this mechanical rupture, the exact same verse establishes a biological baseline. It notes that from water, every living thing was created. The universe required a forceful physical initiation to break the singularity. That initial explosion established the raw framework required for space, time, and eventually biology. But once that initial outward blast occurred, how did an expanding wave of raw energy organize itself into structured matter? Surah Fussilat describes the early heavens as dukhan, a thick cloud of smoke. Slowly, gravitational pulls compressed this chaotic gas until it ignited into celestial bodies. This formation occurred over 6 days, distinct epochs, culminating in an organized architecture of 7 concentric heavens. The cosmos evolved through deliberate mechanical stages. It systematically transformed chaotic, hot smoke into a balanced, highly structured physical system. Bringing the timeline up to the present day leaves us with a final mechanical question. Has this massive architectural project finished? Surah Adh-Dhariyat answers this directly. It states that the heaven was constructed with power, and uniquely that it is continuously being expanded. This grid model visualizes that precise phenomenon. The active phrasing used in the text points to a universe in constant outward motion, a detail that aligns with our modern observation of an accelerating cosmos. The rigid, static dome that ancient human observers thought they saw was an illusion. The text reveals a living, expanding cosmos that is actively being built right now. What emerges from this specific sequence is a universe functioning as a meticulously staged, massively scaled moving mechanism. It is the physical result of precise developmental phases. Surah Al-Mulk issues a direct philosophical challenge regarding this mechanism. It commands the observer to look closely at this layered macro structure and try to locate a single physical rift, inconsistency, or flaw. The text practically demands strict scrutiny. The physical precision and vast scale of these mechanics are meant to be deeply interrogated, not just observed from a distance. The text identifies a specific audience for this data. Surah Al-Imran states that these phenomena, the precise structural movements of the heavens and the earth, are explicit signs reserved for people of understanding. By tracing these mechanics, from the initial rupture to the ongoing expansion, the text builds on the premise that the creation of the heavens is far larger than that of man, using the sheer scale of the universe to recalibrate the observer's perspective. The Quranic revelation positions the investigation of these cosmic mechanics as a path for the mind to grapple with the precision and origin of the physical world.